I've forgotten about that. And the crashes are violent. God, it looks like not a good time. Good day, wonderful skiers. I am Jens from Stomp. Today I'm gonna critique some Hollywood ski scenes. Let's start with clip number 1.
But James, I need you.
So does England.
Nice. Love that quote. I know that one. James, I need you, but so does England. Switch skiing. Sick. Well done, James. And into a switch Mystify. So straight, that's really cool. It's a trick that's quite scary to learn. I've just done it a couple of times and it's, yeah, scary, but definitely possible. And it's cool how, and the ski base jump. Is it? No, Shane McConkey must be too young to have done this one. Or what do you say, cameraman?
It wasn't Shane McConkey. I think he did one of the later ones, but this one was Rick Sylvester, I want to say.
But it takes him a long time to find the position, lying in the box there, getting hip forward so he falls nicely. And when it opens, like his ski hit the chute. I've skydived sometimes for fun. I've done like 30 jumps. Got the license to do it, but it's a stupid sport. He spent a long time trying to cat his way into getting his chest to the ground and into position where he could like safely deploy his parachute. I think this is an amazing feat of base jumping. When was this? Early 80s, late 70s?
77.
77, doing ski base jump.
At the time, it was the most expensive movie stunt of all time.
Well, he risked his life for it. And the glider, dope, scary stuff. Next one. Oh yeah, I know those muscles. Triple X. I was suspecting this one, Mr. Cameraman. Like the 100-meter drop into jungle, that is ludicrous. You would never do that in reality. You know who the stunt double was?
Eldridge Strenio, Cody Townsend, and Sandy Bullock.
Oh, they were multiple?
Yeah.
Oh, sick one. An actual Cork 7 mute in the jungle, that's dope. Why would you ski the jungle? This makes so little sense. There must be easier ways for him to leave the TV phone mask quicker, like base jumping off it, but stick. It's probably LJ doing the street segment on the roof there, like hand dragging and stuff. Dope. So every spring I ski a little bit on grass and mud. Mud is gross, it just grabs your skis quite violently and you can easily like front flip into the mud. You often need to be a bit back-seated to ensure that the risk of flipping over and doing like a front roll or front flip is as low as possible. And Cork 7s like you did there, beautiful tricks, so much fun to do. And the mute grab is quite suitable for it. This is a mute grab. It's pretty sick because it tucks you. When you're more tucked, you cork out quicker and it's suitable for Cork 3, 5, 7 where you don't rotate that much. But the mute gets difficult on, let's say, Cork 9 or 1080, then you cork out too quickly and will start perhaps doing a double cork that you will land really back-seated. And when you want to rotate more, you want to have an open body position like that, like a tail grab, where you get really tall, which is ideal for like Cork 9s and 10s.
Oh, look, frost.
I've forgotten about that. Just don't lick on stuff outdoors that's made out of steel. Done it as a child. Got it hurt once. I got on a chairlift with these 2 boys from South Africa, I think. And one of them's ski pole got stuck in the snow or snow to plastic, something like that. And it got pulled off him and he got on the lift and left like the platform with some speed accelerating. And he's like, no, my lift pole or ski pole. And he jumped down like a 2.5 meter drop, like 6-10 feet, I don't know, to ice. Bam, skis, poles, everything flying everywhere. And the brother's like, oh, brother, looking over the back of the chairlift like this. And he's like, shit, and then just ejected it himself off it too on the same ice. Bam, skis flying everywhere. I'm like, God, this is embarrassing. And I just like, oh, shit, bam, ejected myself too, just after the ice. But, you know, I was a stronger person, so I could just land there and then like embarrassed in ski school uniform, collect the bits of the children. and get them back on the lift. It was not my proudest moment.
Everybody, on your marks, get set!
Sick, look at the clothing they have. That doesn't look so safe. Ski that many people onto the Freeride. Oh, that's sick. And they all look so back-seated. Not maybe all of them, but tucking down the mountain. I think I've seen this one. Is it a Chinese downhill movie?
The movie's called Hot Dog.
Hot Dog, yeah.
1984.
It's all about the Chinese downhill, right?
Can you explain what a Chinese downhill is?
So Chinese downhill is when you group start, lots of people on top of the mountain, and you just, you know, go full speed all the way down. It is so much fun. A couple of mates in the ski school, we set up one here in Laax, and we all just started at the restaurant, ran to the skis, first one down. We tried to wait until the mountain was closed, and we got a lot of shit, because some people wore the ski school's pants, because we did the skiing while there was still a few people on the slope, because the rescue, they were pushing down everyone from the mountain so they could check on it. And it got a little bit dangerous for a few people. And then the next year, we did it for like 10 years. We set it up with the help from the rescue that we were allowed to do it once the slope was cleared. Super fun. And skiing into each other, they take it serious. We had some physicalities when I did a Chinese downhill too. People were like pulling on each other's poles, tackling each other a little bit, but not like that. That is excessive, poor sportsmanship. And damn, they have some long skis. I've never tried a straight ski. That's like what they have, maybe 2 meters, 190 something long. But it's pretty hard to control. They're fighting each other. They're on like super wide, almost snowplow. Snowplow isn't good for speed. But the wide stance is good for balance when you're punching people while skiing, which is something I personally avoid doing. It felt like that when we did our Chinese downhill too. Some friends cheering, like all 7 of them at the bottom, being stoked as we came down. But then our rule was that we had to down a beer and then like run up the hill to a sign and then tap on it.
Enough talk. It's showtime.
Showtime?
90-meter jump. I don't think I ever want to jump that far, but maybe I should go and do like a collab with some master ski jumping coach and actually try this crazy sport. That's a badass shot. If this doesn't get kids into ski jumping, nothing will. Nice position. Look at the lightning bolt going through his body there. He must have the top part of his boots very open, but maybe the boots are shaped that differently. It's a guy from my hometown who invented the V-style, the small coastal town in northern Sweden, which is cool. He got massive punishment for bad style, but he was always jumping the furthest, and eventually the style caught on. But they tore down the ski jumping hill in my hometown before I ever got into it. Because if he was there when I was a child, I might have given it a try. Well, Eddie is the only person from the UK that learned to ski, or?
Well, they learned to ski ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us can ski in the UK.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. There's plenty of good English skiers or UK skiers. But he's the first one who, I think, went to the Olympics to do ski jumping, which is a pretty damn cool sport. Now I think they've jumped over 200 meters, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and they made that mad-sized ski jumping jump on Iceland where the mountain was shaped perfectly like one of those jumps to break a world record. It's pretty cool what they're doing there. And the crashes are violent. God, it looks like not a good time. And I wonder if they even eject like a normal ski binding does, you know, sideways and up, because the heel is loose, right? Mm-hmm. So I presume the ejection mechanism this way doesn't work at all. So it's only from twisting, so it's probably quite dodgy for your extremities. They might not survive a good crash. I don't know. Dodgy. Oh, switch skiing. This is my cup of tea. and then shooting. That's cool. I guess it helps. Like when you switch ski, try to split the legs like that and twist the hips so you can see where you're going. But I guess if you're shooting, maybe you wanna, you can keep your hips straight up the hill. Why do they always have to look so back-seated in these movies? The butt's just so far back. That makes me think of, I did a rope trick once outside an après-ski. So we've been drinking a little bit, and me and 5 friends, we went on each side of the ski slope, and people were skiing down, and it was a little dark, and we all bent down and pretended to grab a rope and pull it up when a skier came by. And they freaked out, tried to brake, fell over. It was really mean. I regret we doing that. I wonder if it was my idea. I hope it wasn't. Like it wasn't a real rope like in the movie. Ooh. Avalanche. I hope they're wearing the transceiver. The nightmare. Being stuck on a wall and an avalanche coming down on you. They had a lot of time there. While avalanche is coming down towards them, they had time to rappel down. You don't have time for that. Because rappelling, it doesn't go that fast. And avalanches do go that fast. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. No, this doesn't work. That's fake. It's Hollywood.
He don't want just a little bit. He wants to take it all.
Those jumps, sick. Don't land back seated though. Gotta pop properly or tuck properly so you get forward enough so you can hit the landing perpendicular. I love that they get crevasses in the middle of the racetrack. That is next level badassery. It's, and God, that is steep. Gotta be like 70, 80 degrees. It's like vertical almost. They're undoubtedly really good athletes, really strong, because they're like hitting pretty hard landings, very back-seated, and just taking it and standing up again, doing really good. Where can you find moguls like this? I've never seen it in my whole life with such high moguls. You gotta change your technique completely. No way. Are they doing a rail loop way before Jesper Tjäder did it? A ski loop, sick. So Bogner, I think like it's not the coolest brand anymore. It's like the poshest of upper class brands in Europe. Wealthy individuals like to go skiing and make sure people know they're wealthy by wearing fur, shiny bits that look like mirrors or animal parts and skins. That's a look I personally don't go for because it kind of screams that you might not be very good at skiing. 3-layer Gore-Tex or similar usually says that you know what you're doing more. I heard that he inherited the company, but he was a filmmaker. So he made a series of movies in the 80s, 90s that were essentially sponsored by Bogner, the clothing brand. It's a work of art. Thank you for watching me watching some movies containing 6 ski scenes. Consider joining one of our Stomp It camps for adults. They're great. We train people hard at becoming better skiers. Or check out stompit.app for our most in-depth tutorials for skiers looking to improve. Or check out this video. Ciao for now. See you in the next one. Peace.